Like this, we have started only one web underscore like underscore fine. We have
Yeah.
started from that.
So if you do for the scripting, right, this is the like any application. So this is web tool only just sample application, right? In real
Yeah.
time, they will give for the any application, like it's a banking application, maybe insurance application, maybe healthcare application, maybe e-commerce. So any application we need to do for the same way. What are the points means? First thing, you can record the properly. Properly means you need to give for the proper transaction names. And one more thing. So every time we need to write for the web break find, this is somewhat will be difficult, right?
Yes, Shashi, once can you read?
Shashi, can mute yourself. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So every time we can write for the web break find, every time we can pick from the text, that is difficult to write. So we have less number of lines. So you are able to finding, but maybe that code is the 30,000 lines of code will be there in our script. So each and every request we need to write for manually means that is some risk, right?
Yes.
So that point of view, what we can do means when you are recording the script, right, go to the recording options. So here we have the advanced will be there. Here you need to check for the when you record before recording, you need to check this web break find functions to page titles. Yeah.
Shashi?
Shashi, some disturbance coming. Mute yourself.
I muted.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Only we had the third one, Kiran, not fourth one.
Sorry. Sorry, maybe. Hello.
Yeah, Kiran, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we had to only check this third one. And
Yes,
not this
yes. We need to check this only
subfunction.
for this. Yes. No
Okay,
need to
okay.
subfunction. Only you can
Okay.
select for the generate web breakpoint function pages and you can record. So what will happen, right? Automatically the function will be generated in the script.
Yeah.
So after that you can do for the correlation parameterization. That's fine. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. And after that you can click on OK. Then if you record it, then you are able to see that is the way. Automatically this function will be written from the above of the request. Web break find and text is equal to will come, last it is come. So if you want save count means, yeah, you want save count means you can give. If you don't want also, no worry. Because see, last time you are not given save count, but your script is not failed means this text is, it will be there. If not, you will get for the error message. The text is not available.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This condition you can write for the everywhere, every request below. Okay.
Like then in I have shown you that welcome is not found by welcome is not found in my script. Now it is okay. If it not found, what should the process we have to do?
Yeah, you can take for the another static test.
Okay, we have to take another static test.
Yeah, we have the multiple static tests will be there at each page. You can take the another one.
Okay.
Maximum it will pick. If not miss, one more thing it will issue. Maybe if you're not done for the correlation, that is also issue. You are not done user section. Okay, assume you are given for the web break find here. So it will obviously fail, right? Because you are not going to the next page successfully.
Yes. Okay.
So that is also issue. So you need to check for the first, if its text is not available, first thing you need to check for the any below any dynamic values will be there. If I handle or not, you need to check.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So now you guys understand, right? You no need to give for the web break find manually. So you can before recording the script, you can check there and you can record. Okay. You guys can try that and do for scripting for the all things. Okay.
Okay.
So now going to the we have the functions, some web functions, some LR functions we have. So web functions, what are the functions you are observed in our script?
This like functions of correlation, web underscore,
No,
web
no,
underscore
no.
scale.
Web function,
Okay, web
yeah, web
URL.
break find,
Yeah,
website
web
max
URL.
param length function. So
Yeah.
website max param length function, which purpose we can use?
For increasing the length.
Yes,
Like
increasing the
bytes.
length of the parameter name.
Yes.
Okay.
Parameter name.
Okay, that's fine. And web break save param?
For correlation purpose, manual.
Yeah, to handle the dynamic value point of view, we are using for the web break save param. Web break find?
For finding,
To
validating
validate
the
for
page.
the page point of view, we are using for the then web URL.
By clicking.
Yeah, by click means it is generated web URL. And going to the web submit data.
But entering the values.
Yes,
Like
we can
user
submit
number.
the data in the form of item data. Like what is the data you are submitting? Application. It is submitting to the application. That is the web submit data.
Submit data.
Okay, and going to the we have any other web break say param, web break say param EX also, web break say
EX for the
param
automation, right?
regex.
Then
It's not only automation, we can do for the manually also, right? I already
manually
showed, right?
also we can write. Yeah.
Yeah. Web break say param,
And
web break say param EX, web break say param regex also manual only.
okay, for reg expression, regular expression, we had like after multiple changes in dynamic value of left side boundary, right side boundary, we have to use that regular function, right? Kiran?
Yes. So I think all will be covered here. So we want for the many functions means you can go to the here and search step toolbox.
Step toolbox.
So here just we can find for the number of web finds. Web image check also we know. Means
Yeah.
that is also to validate for the
Image checking.
image validation point of only we are
Yeah.
using for the web image also. Okay. And so important things I will explain. Okay. Web submit data and web submit form. Web submit means we are submitting the data. Web submit form means we are submitting the form in the item of form. Okay.
Okay.
You can go through like this and you can read it and you can able to understand, because if it is interview question, they will ask for the what are the like web, what is the difference web submit data, web submit form, left, what is the web URL, what is the okay web break separum, what is the web break find use. So it will ask interview questions. And web add auto headers and web add cookies, web add header. So what will happen means sometimes some header files will miss. For example, if you go here and go to the snapshot view, here you can observe headers will be there. In header also we are able to see the request and response. So host connection, current length and cache and sec CHUA. So these all will be header files. Sometimes what will happen is how many request side will be there, response also we need for that many, then only your script will be fast. Sometimes you are getting for the some error 500 internal server, this kind of things means what will happen is some request in the request side you are missing for the some header file. So at that time we need to write for the web add auto header function. Just you can like where you want to write, right, you can click on here, just you can write for the web add auto header, and here is a just a name like what is the header is miss, you can write, for example, connection content type.
Like what is the use of automatic header?
Yeah, actually when developer is developing, right, they will give for the some systematic point of view, they will give for the headers. So if you have this headers only, your script will be pass. Not, it will fail. So
like in our recording options also we have unchecked type headers.
Yeah, we can check. Yeah, we can
okay.
check. So here, like content type, and I'm giving as a some application JSON, the value. Okay. So like this will be there. So you need to give this and click on OK. Then function will be generated web auto header content type. This is the application JSON is the value. So what will happen is if you getting for the 500 error, you done for the correlation properly and you are done for the everything is fine. But again, you are getting for the 500 internal server means you need to check for the how many we have the request side, how many headers we have, and response side, how many both are equal or not. If anything miss, for example, here some prefer will be there. You are unable to getting here, then you need to write for that. Okay.
Request where is the header? How many headers? How to find the request?
Yeah, here only you can check.
Okay. These are headers.
These are will coming from the request side.
Okay. Should match
These are
the
will be
response side.
response side.
Okay.
Okay. So that is also we can use for the web add header. And web add cookie means if you have any cookies, if you want to every time, for example, username password will be there. Every time you are giving same username password. So if you not given any cookie, what will happen?
Like cookies are like temporary files, right?
Yes, temporary files. To handle for the cookies point of view, you need to write for the like this.
Okay.
Handle cookies. If you remove also, no worry, it will give for like this also. It will handle the cookies. Okay. And we have the any other cache also we have. Cache point of view also, if you want to clean for the cache nothing but you know, right? For example, username password will be there. What will happen means same username, same password again pick. That is no use, right? As a perform testing point of view. So that is why we need to remove for the cache cleanup. So that is why you need to use for the web cache cleanup.
Okay.
And we have the global verification point also will be there. If you give for this global verification nothing, but it's also validation point. Search for the specific text. So which is text you are selecting and search text data by end of the string means what is the data it will be there. You can check this. It's start and end it is asked. So the text. So this will be if you want to give for the like top of the script. So everywhere will be it is applicable this global text point. If you give for the condition also, if you fail, found or not found, if you want means you can give for the found means it will fail means found. Fail means what we need actually not found, right? So you message you need in this message you can give for the not found. Here if you want search, where you want to searching non-resources, all body, header, or all means it is coming from the body, header, non-resource, everywhere it will come. So for example, I want only for body, you can select for the body. If you want for the headers, you can select it. All means it will pick for the all values. Okay. So that is the global verification point. And we have any other web break find we already know. So to validate for the pages point of we are using for the web break find. Web break separum already we know. To handle the dynamic value point of view, we are using for the web break separum, web break ex, web break separum JSON also, web break separum exp also we can use. Okay. And any other we have website maximum permanent also. Website proxy. Website proxy means if you restrict any URL, then you need to give for that host name and port name. Then what will happen is you are restricting that URL. So in companies, right, they will restrict for the Gmail, Facebook. How they restrict means using for the proxy. Website, web convert to param also we seen, right? To convert for the HTML to URL, URL to HTML, HTML to plain, plain to text, we can use for the web convert param. So only important things I am explaining, that is fine, because we have a lot of things will be there. No need
Yes,
for
sir.
all. Okay, these all will be web functions. Now we'll see the LR functions. Before going to the here, we can see the in our script only. LR functions, what things we know? LR start transaction and
Like the
transaction.
titles writing, yeah. Short
LR
transaction,
start transaction, which purpose we can use?
response time.
Yes, to find the
Response
response time
time of
point of
particular
view, we can
transaction.
use for the LR start and end transaction. And any other things we can observe here.
Message
Can observe
to print message.
LR evolve string will be there. To read the particular this value, we can use for the LR evolve string. LR output message means I want for
To print
display
it.
for this message in output window. We can use for the LR output message. And any other things, yeah. LR think time. So LR think
what's
time.
it
What
think
is the think time? Nothing but it's a delay between the action to action. Action nothing but so launch is one action, and between login, in between delay, we can call it as a action, because
Like
as
delay
a
between
user,
two
yes,
transactions.
two actions.
Actions. Okay.
So what will happen, right? So as a user, maybe you are good in type, then you can immediately you can click for the launch, and after that you are doing login. So in between some delay is happen, right? So
Yeah.
that delay we can call it as a think time. Delay between the actions, you can call it as a think time. What is that function means? LR think time, and how many seconds? It is calculated as a seconds, 10 seconds. Any other things? LR start okay, that are will be in script only we are observed. Now we have the lot of things, lot of LR functions will be there. We can see now. LR abort. So LR abort means stop the execution of the action section, execute the user end section, and end the execution. Means particular section, if you want abort means you need to use for the LR abort. You have the one more function, LR exit will be there. So LR exit nothing but it will exit from the particular transaction. See, stop the execution of the action section, execute the user end section, and end the execution. Means entire execution will be end, because this is the exit function. Maybe if you use the LR abort means it will abort for the particular section, but exit means it will exit for the entire execution. So it is important in the request. What is different between LR abort and LR exit? LR continue an error. So for example, if it is error also came, if you want continue your this script means you can give it as a value warning. Okay, if you click on OK, that function it is generated. So where it is generated? This function generated, not generated. Okay, will give here. See, LR continue warning. Means your script is failing. If you give here, your script will continue an error, it will come. We have the in the recording options, runtime settings also we have that setting in the runtime settings. The run logic, the loss.
Okay, what is phasing? Phasing.
Yeah, next class will be we have this is only
Okay.
pacing nothing but think time nothing but delay between the action to action, right?
Yeah.
Pacing nothing but it's a delay between the iteration to iteration.
Okay, one whole launch.
Yeah, see for a whole section like launch, login, and flight booking and payment logout is completed. That is iteration. Iteration to iteration delay is called as a pacing. So why we are giving for the pacing means, so we need to give for the some breathing, right? Any application. immediately you are executing, then what will happen? The script will be
will
fail,
load.
its chances will be there. So that is why we need to give for the some breathing, like 2 seconds or 5 seconds. So that is depends on the pacing. 30 seconds if you want, that will be, you need to give for the some delay. Like if you give here start iteration as news iteration ends means there is no pacing. If you give for the select this pacing fixed, how many seconds you want pacing, like 60 seconds or 30 seconds you need to give here. Okay.
Yeah. And once the expanded one. Is
Yeah.
a continued.
Yeah. In the logs we can observe this think time, this LR and like runtime settings and
Yeah,
one day will be we have
continue
class also will be there. Runtime settings and recording option also we have one class.
Okay.
No worry.
Okay.
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 So
Continue and it's shown in the miscellaneous given.
yeah, miscellaneous.
Yeah, miscellaneous is shown in this now.
Yeah, yes, correct. Continue and
Continue
error
and
we
error.
have. Otherwise, so means if you write for the function also fine. If you select this is also fine.
Script will run. Okay.
Yeah. Then you have any other functions, important functions. LR reverse string we know read value point of view. If you want to get from the host name means you need to give for the LR get host name.
Okay.
LR output message already we know.
Yeah.
LR ranges point.
Yeah. What is
LR ranges point means actually the LR ranges point function. It is a point to restrict the users. Like for example, we have the payment is there, right? For example, as a employee, everyone will get for the at a time for the salary.
Yes.
How will get means what will happen means everyone is coming to the payment section. It will wait for the some time. So that time you need to give for the here LR reduces. You need to give for the here. Then if you give for the like 30 seconds or 40 seconds, what will happen means every user coming to that payment section, it will wait for the that 30 seconds. After that, subsequently everyone it will execute.
Without after waiting long, it will show like timed out, base time.
Yes.
Okay.
We have the LR save string also will be there. We want to save the particular transaction, we can use for the LR save string. You can save for the particular string. You can use for the LR save string. LR save timestamp also will be there. If you want to save any timestamp, you can give for the LR save timestamp. LR think time already we discussed. Okay.
Yes. How many classes will checkpoints will complete?
How many?
How many classes checkpoint will complete? Checkpoint stop.
Yeah, checkpoint already done, right? That is fine. 2 only it's fine.
Okay.
Already last classes we are done, right? So this
Yeah.
is for today class. So tomorrow we'll continue for the our next section class.
Yeah, one time shipping.
You can practice for the like if you record for the with check for that web break file and you can record
And
properly and
headers
again you can do for the scripting.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for joining and we'll meet tomorrow also same time and we'll continue our classes.
Okay.
When we can do for that section?
Session is very good and then session.
No,
Tomorrow
not
they
section,
have
nothing, but I'm asking about like I will give for the intersection along with the system test. Shashi, when is you are available?
Mine is on Saturday, Sunday week of